Izzy Stradlin, the quiet architect behind much of Guns N' Roses' greatest music, has lived a life filled with incredible success and haunting struggles, making his story one of the most heartbreaking in rock history. While the world often associates Guns N' Roses with the wild antics of Axl Rose and the iconic guitar solos of Slash, it was Izzy Stradlin who was the steady creative force, penning many of the band's biggest hits and giving the band its unique blend of sleazy rock, blues, and punk influences. Yet, beneath his cool, laid-back exterior, Izzy battled personal demons, industry pressures, and the overwhelming chaos of life inside one of the world's most notorious bands. Born Jeffrey Dean Esbel in Lafayette, Indiana, Izzy grew up with a love for music and a rebellious spirit that would eventually take him to Los Angeles, where he joined forces with his childhood friend Axl Rose. Together, they formed what would become Guns N' Roses, and by the time Appetite for Destruction exploded onto the scene, Izzy had helped craft some of the most legendary songs in rock history. However, the rapid rise to fame came with a dark side. The overwhelming success of Appetite for Destruction brought with it the pressures of endless touring, constant media attention, and the temptations of drugs and alcohol. Like many in the band, Izzy fell deep into addiction, the constant partying, and substance abuse began to take a toll on his health and his relationships within the band. As tensions rose between band members, Izzy found himself increasingly disillusioned with the chaos surrounding him. While his bandmates spiraled further into excess, Izzy quietly began trying to clean up his life. In 1989, following a serious incident where he was arrested for urinating in public while intoxicated on a flight, Izzy recognized that he was heading down a dangerous path. He made the difficult decision to get sober, a move that would ultimately create a widening gap between him and the rest of the band. As Guns N' Roses continued to escalate their rock star lifestyle, Izzy struggled to fit into the band's increasingly toxic environment. The pressure to maintain the band's success, coupled with the growing dysfunction, made it impossible for him to remain. In 1991, just as Guns N' Roses was at the height of its fame, Izzy made the heartbreaking decision to walk away, leaving. The band he helped build was not easy, but for Izzy, it was necessary for his sanity and survival. Following his departure, Izzy maintained a low profile, releasing solo material and occasionally reuniting with former bandmates for short stints, but he largely stayed out of the limelight. His reluctance to rejoin Guns N' Roses during their full reunion only fueled speculation about lingering tensions and his discomfort with the rock circus lifestyle. Today, the tragedy of Izzy Stradlin's story lies not in scandal or ruin, but in the quiet sadness of a brilliant artist who chose peace over fame, only to become somewhat forgotten by the public while others continued to bask in the spotlight. His contributions to rock music are immense, yet often underappreciated. Izzy Stradlin's story serves as a sobering reminder of the personal costs behind the glitz of rock stardom and the painful choices artists must sometimes make to preserve their own well-being.